The galaxy once thought humanity was a lost relic, a species that burned itself out long ago. They believed that humans were weak, that their days of exploring the stars and challenging powerful forces were long behind them. The galaxy was wrong. When the Zorith Armada arrived on the edges of human space, it was a show of overwhelming force. Hundreds of ships, their weapons locked, their shields reinforced, ready to wipe out what they thought was a remnant, a species that had survived in the shadows of the galaxy. They thought it would be an easy victory, another conquest for their endless empire. But what they didn't expect was the human ship that stood alone against them, poised at the heart of this confrontation. The Vigilant was a warship like no other, built not just to survive but to make a statement. Its crew had been waiting for this moment for years, each man and woman aboard honed by hardship and driven by the one truth they held: humanity would not be erased without a fight. When the Zorith fleet closed in, the Vigilant did not flee, did not attempt to outrun the overwhelming armada. It stood its ground, its weapons silent, its engines glowing softly. The aliens believed it was a move of desperation, thinking the human ship would either surrender or be destroyed in moments. But they were wrong. In 7 minutes, everything changed. 7 minutes. That's all it took for the Vigilant to turn the tide of an entire war. The crew unleashed their weaponry, precision blasts tearing through the alien fleet, each shot calculated and deadly. The Vigilant wasn't just firing in retaliation, it was dismantling the armada piece by piece, targeting weak spots and critical systems, each strike carefully timed, every move part of a greater plan. The first ship fell in seconds, the shockwaves from its destruction rippling through the void. Then another, and another. Alien commanders scrambled to respond, their weapons firing wildly in all directions. But it was too late. The humans had already anticipated their every move, had already cut off their escape routes. Every time the Zorith thought they had an advantage, the Vigilant responded with a strike that made them question everything they had ever believed about humanity's power. As the last of the alien ships burned in space, the silence that followed was deafening. The once proud armada, which had come to crush Earth, was now reduced to drifting debris and burning wreckage. 7 minutes of battle, 7 minutes of destruction, and humanity had proven that it was not only still here, it was a force to be reckoned with. But the most terrifying part of all wasn't the battle itself, it was the silence that followed. In the aftermath, the Vigilant didn't chase victory. It didn't broadcast loud proclamations or arrogant messages. It simply waited, silent in the vastness of space. The debrief report, when it was finally given, was chilling. One human ship faced an entire armada. And the armada no longer exists. The galaxy had never known fear like this. They laughed at humanity before. Now, they would remember the name Vigilant, and they would never forget what happened in 7 minutes. Click below to learn how humanity turned the tables on a massive armada. The rest of the story will surprise you. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the stars.